A sea of people descend on Ludwig Field. For the next 12 hours, close to 3,000 people will walk around the track, braving fatigue and temperatures dropping to the low 40s. They're giving up a night of their weekend, trading the comfort of their homes for tents. Banding together to fight cancer. The Relay for Life event raises money and awareness for the American Cancer Society. It begins at 5 p.m. and lasts a long 12 hours through the night. Participants are not required to stay the entire duration, but are encouraged to stay as long as possible. Cancer survivors set the stage with opening speeches.
I can't even express to you how much cancer has crushed me.
Like Maryland student Kelsey Dimka, who has been battling osteosarcoma since high school.
But as a result of bottling everything up...
After hearing these stories of bravery, survivors are honored and applauded in the Survivor Lab. Though thousands participate, the entire event was put together by only 19 college students. They've been planning this one night for the past year. They were attracted to the cause for different reasons. Advertising chair Juliana Willems felt hopeless when she heard her aunt was diagnosed with terminal cancer.
At the time, it was like, what can I do? You know, she's up in Maine, I'm not going to go see her, and even then she's sick, she doesn't want to see people. So it's like, how can I fight this disease? And the answer is Relay, because I can directly contribute to the funds that are raised that go directly towards the research, that go towards the prevention, that goes towards everything that is involved with stopping this disease.
The executive committee has held meetings in stamped student unions since October, but began laying groundwork even earlier, like co-event chair Stephen Tolbert.
Starting at the beginning of the school year was when we began our committee meetings, but the other event chair and I started making plans for this year as early as last May, as early as the week after Relay ended last year.
They're full-time students, and most members are graduating seniors searching for jobs and applying to graduate schools, like soon-to-be med student and fundraising chair Michael Atlas, who spent close to 20 hours a week since November on Relay.
It just involved meetings with different departments on campus, faculty members, student groups. It all added up, and as certainly as the event got closer, it definitely got a lot busier.
In the year 2009, there was 1.5 million new cases of cancer reported. If you break it down, that's more new cases of cancer.
Executive members say this experience will help them in their future careers.
Talking with sponsors and working out logistics of donations and trying to figure out how to get the most people to come possible. And giving presentations, that's talking to people. It just has so many facets of the real world there.
Participation and awareness are also important, and this year's success raises expectations even higher.
We're still missing a lot. We're up to almost 3,000 participants now, but we have 25,000 undergrads here. And so the best part about that is a lot of relays will hit their cap when they've kind of exercised all their resources on campus, all their students. We have so much more room to grow.
They are confident the committee's hard work caused this spike in overall numbers.
It was all the advertising. It was, the Paint the Campus Purple week. It was the team recruitment that we did. It was the presentations that we made. It was, just getting listserv after listserv, and it was just all the dedicated committee members that were telling their friends.
The experience may be personally rewarding, but they don't lose sight of the bottom line goal for the entire event.
I think is the funding at this point. I think what those individuals are looking for when their treatments are just too expensive or they need to travel is monetarily and fiscally speaking, they need the money to get the treatments. And I think at the end of the day, my job as a college student and what I can do for these families and some of these cancer survivors or people battling cancer is getting the dollars, and that's what's going to win.
All right, guys, this is our last lap. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out for all 12 hours with us.
And after 12 frigid hours through the April night, where heartfelt remembrances were made during the Luminaria ceremony. Paper bags are decorated in honor of loved ones touched by cancer. Candles are lit inside the bag, and time is taken to remember the mothers, fathers, siblings, and friends. It's especially touching for those like co-event chair Ariella Cohen.
Because I lost my dad when I was 17. He was diagnosed with terminal cancer, colon cancer, when I was 13, and my sister and I grew up knowing that we would not have our dad at our high school graduation. He wouldn't see us graduate from college. He wouldn't see us, graduate from graduate school. We grew up knowing that our dad would not be there to walk us down the aisle, which is every little girl's dream.
It was emotional for many. And inspiring to others, like senior Courtney Pisani.
Because I believe that a large group of people can truly change the world if they try.
Their dedication in honor of those loved ones paid off. They raised more than $222,000 and brought in more than 1,000 people over last year's participation.
If the people towards the back or towards the entrance.
Relay brought together a campus of thousands for one night to fight for a common goal.